Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's OGK, and I'm back here with another video. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good as we get things ready to rock and roll here. In today's video, it is part 3 of breeding some Axies for profit. And all these lessons are being taught to me by one of the god breeders in the Axie community himself, Stark, and it's being put on by Quest and Hantao. So I want to thank you guys, and I want to thank the Axie community as well for helping to put this amazing event on. But to kick things off, what we're going to do today is we are going to breed that Pocky Beast with goldfish that we hit last time, and we're going to breed it out again. And the reason being, obviously, is because this thing is the most valuable Axie that we were able to breed last time. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine it with a partner Axie that fits very well in terms of the genes, the way that the genes kind of match up. And it would also be very valuable to us if we could put these body parts onto this plant body. So we found an Axie that is very similar. Now the only deficiency in this Axie is the Zeal body part, but everything else looks good on this imposter plant. So these two Axies actually make a fantastic pair. And so basically, before I kind of just dive in and start breeding, I want to just kind of highlight again for everybody. What we're doing is we're taking our best Axie from our first batch of Axies that we bred, and we're now going to breed that out again. And because it came out so strong and the genes came out so well, we're actually going to breed this Axie out 5 times. So, like I said, identify the Axie that's worth the most in your pool, and then continue to use that Axie to strengthen your farm and strengthen your genes. So now that we have this Axie, which is literally like, I kind of want to say that it's as close to perfect as you can get. You have the draw ability, and some people like the draw ability of Goldfish over Hero because you don't always draw. You can control if you are going to draw. So anyways, we're going to try to breed this out, try to get some more copies of this Axie, and we're going to try to get it in a plant body. You can see I got to unlock my Ronin wallet, so bear with me a second. Things are good to go, so let's go ahead and get this breed started. We've got these named pair OGK, and as soon as the system recognizes that we're all logged in now, we should be able to go ahead and breed. Might have to refresh it. Let's refresh it. Refresh it, give it the benefit of the doubt here. Pair OGK. There we go. You can see we got the SLP set up. We got the AXS ready to rock and roll. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get this breed started. Here comes breed number 1. Please give us good Axies, please. We're begging. We are begging. So we're not going to actually go through 2 activities. We're just going to speed through these. If you guys are curious about, the explanation of some of the basics, you are going to want to check out part 1. Part 1 of this breeding Axies for profit, I kind of went through every little detail. Don't feel the need to do that here. This is more advanced in the sense that we're just building on what we've already done previously. So we previously bred out a really strong Axie using 2 cheaper Axies. We're able to get one that has huge value in the marketplace, even with the current market conditions being down, still has a ton of value. So we're breeding that Axie out again with a partner that actually fits in really well with it. So ideally, we're going to get all of the same body parts that you see on the left on the plant body, and we're willing to take Ronin as well. Like there's no shame in getting a Ronin on that Axie. That a Ronin would look just fine. So if my count's correct, I've been able to click through, I think, 3 times. This will be time number 4, which means we should have 1 breed left after this. And obviously we're putting a little bit more into these breeds. Almost 30,000 SLP and 2.5 AXS. But the reason for that is because if we hit, the value is going to be so large on these that it's going to more than pay off for what we're kind of investing here. So this should be the final breed. I think that was 5. I will double check here. So I'm going to go to activities. We'll double check. I think there was 5 there. 1,827. Oh, we went 6 times. Should be fine, right? Yeah, should be fine. I thought we only had to go 5. Maybe we went 6. Check the inventory. No, we're right. You can see it just took things a second to update, but the SLP is down to 0, the AXS is down to 0, and we have our 5 eggs. So I was right. It's only 5, it's not 6. But if we want to take a quick look at some of the more in-depth genes here, you can see Innocent Lamb in the dominant slot, Confident, Little Branch, Ronin, Cottontail, all good cards. Hero in the R1 is great. Pocky in the R1 is great. Shiba is, like, you can sell a Shiba. We wouldn't want to hit Double Talk or Inkling on this Axie, but Little Peas is nice and strong, which matches it up really well with the other Axie that we have if we go into his gene pool. Little Peas in the dominant, also Little Peas in the R2. Innocent Lamb in the dominant. We saw Inno Lamb on the other one as well. Confident, Axie Kiss, Confident, very good all the way through. Very strong Pocky. The other one also had Pocky in the R1, so you can see how these Axies are kind of matching up well. We wouldn't want to hit the Timber or the Perch, but that's really, with the exception of Tiny Fan and Topaz, like that's all that we're trying to avoid here. The other Axie did have a strong back with Ronin in the dominant slot, and in the first recessive slot it had Hero, so very good possibilities coming out there. And then Goldfish, we're happy with a Goldfish. So we have our 5 eggs, and I will come back to you guys when we have the hatches of those to kind of go through them. But now you guys have seen in the beginning of the series, we went through with just a couple cheap Axies that we bought on the marketplace, bred those together to get obviously this much more valuable Axie. And now we have found a partner for this Axie to kind of breed out 5 more times. So this is where you really start to snowball and start to benefit a lot more by having a strong pool of Axies. Early on with the first 3 Axies, we were only hoping to hit 2. We ended up only hitting 1 on the parts we want, but it was fine because we only needed this one particular Axie to pay off those breeds. And now we have this Axie moving forward that we can use to continue the farm on and strengthen the genes and make the pool, the gene pool that we're using, even stronger. So we had to buy a partner for this one, but now that we have this Axie, bred it out 5 more times, this pool should be much stronger, and I expect to get at least 3, most likely going to be 4 good Axies out of the next set. So I will come back, like I said, with an update on that one soon, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you've been able to learn something about breeding, and we will catch you on the next one, everybody. Peace.